I am done with the French challenge because I'm not good at it. So instead, we're just playing Elden Ring, but everything is random. Um, basically, everything is random. That's all you need to know. All right, let's remember to record from the start. Let's see. We'll just call it rando. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna be so for real with you. Let's not do Cestus. How about that? So let's see. We got these jits. What's a good starting weapon here? I don't know. I mean, the Cestus is not a good weapon. I feel like what is this? Scimitar? I feel like this guy right here, Nox Flow and Hammer is not a bad starting hammer. It doesn't really matter that much. Celebrant Sickle is bad. Falchion. Oh! Death's Poker. That's a good weapon. Crystal Dart, that's not bad. Money's not bad, it looks like. Oh, Sacred Tear. Probably want that. We're just gonna grab... I don't know. Both of these guys are very similar. Let's grab this guy. I like this guy. Okay. So everything's random. So, fog gates, items, all that good jazz is random. We got the timer up. We'll see how long it takes us. I have to beat the 2 endgame arenas. Alright. Cool, it's working. So, Death's Poker. Oh. Interesting. Character level. Interesting. Yeah, those are already where we want. Oh, but Torrent. We want there. Alright, welcome into Nod. Want to get rid of that. I don't want that on my... Okay, we can't use Death Pokers yet. Because I don't have 15 strength. I did not see a setting in the randomizer to take off level unless I missed it. As you can see, there's a fog gate here. This is going to take us to a random location. I'm not fat, am I? No, I'm not. Get rid of... Wow, that does not require a lot. Get rid of that. This is going to take us somewhere. Let's hope not to an immediate boss fight. That would be unfortunate. Toonsword Cave. Interesting. Oh, but I'm all the way on this side of the cave. Okay. Steel wire torch. That's cool. Oh, brother. Awesome. Okay, this is going to be a rough one. This is going to be a rough one. I got to figure out how to get out of this cave. I believe this is in Weeping Peninsula. Oh, okay. This is really going to be long. I can't really use the weapon because I don't have the strength to wield it. That's unfortunate. Welcome to Randomizer. Fog Gate Randomizer, gentlemen. It's going to be difficult. But the bosses, who knows? So the true goal of the run is to defeat the boss in the 2 final boss arenas. Alright, let me see if I go behind this jit. If he'll notice me. Okay, he noticed me. Alright, look. They noticed me. Being poisoned's not the least of my concerns, if I'm being totally honest. Alright, give me up, give me up, give me up. I hope this has a way out. I don't know if this is one of the ones where you fall down. Alright, gentlemen. I got out. So I'm not going to do any imposed rules of, like, forcing myself. Oh, that's right. I have a secret thing. Yes. Also, I don't suppose... Okay, I literally just have that. Okay. Death Spoker's really good weapon. I may just rip the whole run with this. We'll see how well it builds. Oh, okay. It's a tunnel, so we do not get to open world. Oh boy, where are we going next? Okay, that. Oh, that scared me actually. I thought something was trying to kill me. All right, where can we go? Suppose. Let's say we're at open world, gentlemen. This is good. Now, that Everjail probably will take us somewhere else. I, however, need money so I can upgrade to 15 strength. So I can upgrade this weapon. Or so I can wield the weapon. Which would be good. Let's get a Grace over here. We officially have access to open world. We will use this time wisely. So theoretically, we could queue into the final boss arena. Theoretically, if we kill the boss, we beat the challenge. Okay, that's good. That's very good. That is the challenge. It's just beating the 2 final boss arenas. Didn't want to do anything crazy. I figured that was probably the best way to go about it. I'm pretty sure I am not going the correct direction that I wanted to go in, but you know, it's fine. I was supposed to go to the right, and I took the left. That's fine. This is still the road to EG, which is good. Very good. Interesting. There doesn't seem to be penalties on horseback. Good to know. Good to know. Oh dear. There's a dog. Dog's not chasing me, which is good. Pop that. Oh, what? I thought I... That's awkward. That's supposed to be removed. Alright, gentlemen. We gotta restart. There's some technical difficulties. Hold. Reset. Hold. Alright, let's see. That is to that. Hold. That was for a different thing that I was trying. Randomizer. I literally got rid of that. I guess not. You see, it's literally gone. Merge other mods. Clear merged mods. Alright, let's re-roll. I think I actually have to re-roll the randomizer and then re-roll the Foggate randomizer. And then we'll be good. Because... Oh, wait, actually. Trying to see. Whoops. Okay. I think this is the one. I think I made my sandwich too thick. It's kind of hard to eat. Oh, geez. Gotta unhinge the jaw. I think that is the thing I want to select. So that one's been re-rolled. Let's randomize. Think. Let's wait for this to work. Do its thing. That was just a test run, gentlemen. Even though I had a test run earlier, I never broke runes. So I guess we kind of need to test to make sure that the runes are working correctly. And I think I got it so that way weapon requirements are allowed. So I believe I checked a box that said allowed wielding unwieldable stuff. So let's see. All right, one of the mods is not working. Cool. That's unfortunate because it's a mod I would really like to work, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't. So we can manage that. All right, let's load this jet back up. All right, good. It's working nicely. New game. Rando. Rando. Your name is now Rado. All right, good. Good. It is working. All right, so we've got a large club. I like that. We've got double serpent hunter. Lord Sworn's whack is Ash. Hata. Hata's not bad. Hook claws. I might go hook claws. I ain't going that way. I'm going hook claws. Golden seed. Golden seed's pretty good. I'm going golden seed. All right. So there we go. That should be everything. We should be good now. Oh, I guess I'm still recording. That's fine. We just cut out the first 12 minutes. All right. Get rid of that. Bingus. I love hook claws. Hook claws are very good. Oh, and let me take that. I guess one of the things I just realized that I don't have is the physic. So we don't have physic at the beginning. Okay, I'm medium load. This helmet, not good. I'm taking it off. I'm also taking these off. The helmet that I was just wearing makes it so that way I take more damage. We don't want that. Night Maiden's Mist. Actually, I might want that staff back on. That's a good spell. Alright, we're still in Tombsword's Cave. What the frick? But is it new enemies this time? It is. Alright, so it looks like this is half working, I think. Yeah, I don't think the reroll seed works. But this is slightly more chill to get through. Don't mind me, I'm just walking by. Don't mind me. Alright, well, that's interesting. I don't fully know how these mods, like, work. So, I just assume I press button and it does things. But we only went to, like, 3 places, so I just need to make sure, because this is theoretically taking me to Kuko's, right? That's where it's gonna take me, unless it just happened to roll. No, yeah, okay. So this is the exact same locationally as it was before, which is unfortunate. But granted, we've only seen those two, so I mean, I don't feel like restarting the whole thing again for that. All the enemies are different, which is good. I suppose I didn't check if my other things are. I need to make sure everything is working. I thought it was before, to be fair. This still requires... Okay, this still has... Interesting. Alright, I don't know what box I just did. That's fine. But we don't need runes anymore. Though I suppose weapon requirements isn't a huge problem, given the nature of the challenge. Alright, so I guess what we're trying to achieve is we need to get as high upgraded of weapon as I possibly can. To ideally, this is good to know where this is, because I need this for the 100% run. That I haven't played in a really long time. Gentlemen, don't worry. And now I need to update the 100% run, because I ended up getting this. So now, I need to worry about that. That's okay. That's a future. Alright, this is a key item check. Alright, that's good. Alright, so this should not give me a billion. Should only give me 10,000 runes. Okay, so we did end up clearing that. That's the important one. We just needed that gone. Okay, so we can add a charge. We can level up. Probably... I'm just gonna put these all into health. Just get some good old base health done and dusted. We need to... Is there an easier way down where I don't have to, like... No, not really. Alright, let's not do that. Okay. So... Now it's pick up as much stuff as we possibly can, see what we can use and work with until we get a build going. And the minute we start getting a build going and we have enough runes, we can try to just go into as many places as possible to try and find the final end game boss rooms, and then hope that the bosses that we come across we can defeat, and hopefully we defeat them. So yeah, that's kind of the goal. And that's the challenge, really. And I guess if I ever get stuck, it's a restart. No, the randomizer is smart enough to not soft lock me, so that basically means putting items in places that I can't reach. These are now different. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I'm begging. Thank you. Oh, it's a dog. Another dog. Dogs, we don't like the dog. I don't like dogs in real life. I don't like dogs in video. Hello? Alright. Alright, that's good. Alright. So run through all the enemies, okay? Pick a spicy. Maybe not that spicy. So is the boss random or the location? I think I missed. Everything is random. So items, enemies, bosses, locations, everything is randomized. So I have literally no idea what's going to be in any location, like anything. That's the fun part. The goal is to get to the final boss rooms. So that would be inside the Erd Tree, where you normally would fight Radagon / Elden Beast, and then the top of Enter Elam, which is the DLC. No, it couldn't be a sheep. It's still going to be a boss. So bosses are going to always be another boss, but I just don't know what boss it is. That's kind of the exciting part. I am going to get to EG first, and then I can show you what I mean, because there's a boss right in this ruins here. So none of these enemies you see here are meant to be here. Those are all random. Like, that ant normally shows up much later game. The nice thing is that the game has built-in... hello, EG. Has built-in scaling, so things are going to be crazy. Black Blade, none of this is important to me. Let's queue into this boss and absolutely get shredded. But, or maybe not. I got hook claws. That was what my first playthrough was. It's like, this guy is not supposed to be here. Hello, buddy. So, like, this boss is supposed to be a revenant. And oh, wait. I forgot. Locations are different. So, we're in the jail tunnel. In Caelid. So this is just a tunnel, basically. This is literally a tunnel. A glorified tunnel. I have mixed feelings about difficulty scaling. What do you mean, mixed feelings? You don't like it? I think it's good. Because it means that certain enemies are easier / harder in these areas. Woo! Because otherwise, I'd get absolutely smoked. I move my camera. Alrighty. The boss. Let's see, where does this tunnel lead me? I kind of want to queue into a boss fight. And watch it be the final boss, phase 2, that I can't beat right now. Okay. So it keeps mobs challenging, but it also means you can't grind to get stronger to beat an enemy, because the enemy will just get harder too. Ah. I see. So, like, this guy isn't supposed to be here. That's supposed to be a dragon sentinel. But now we're in capital outskirts, which is cool. Forgot this isn't auto-equipping thing, so I was like, oh, there's our next shirt. I need a helmet. I don't have a helmet right now. Goodbye, gentlemen. I feel in the context of a randomizer, the scaling is quite nice because it keeps everything around the level that you're at. However, I agree in the context you're mentioning it could be kind of annoying because you finally get to a certain level where you can, like, defeat something, and then the next time you encounter it, it's a completely different level than what you're prepared for. Hello? I was running fast. Though, I will say, I like how in, and just in general as, like, a game design thing, how in an early game area, such as Limgrave, you fight against a boss called Beastman of Rumazula. This is just an example. There's multiple like this. And then later in the game, you might actually fight against that guy as a normal common enemy and not as a boss. And I think that's honestly really cool. Like, cool game design thing. Is like in the early game, you fight things that are, like, I mean, the training boss is just a normal enemy you would find anywhere. But in the context of coming out of the training room, you know, he seems quite difficult. I mean, I died to the training boss a few times before I finally got out of it. Now it's like, I'd be very happy to see him in the final boss arena, because the scaling is really high, because it multiplies it. And so, it's quite nice being able to get an easy boss to defeat, who I know how to defeat. Ash of War, Arian Sovereignty. Actually, a good Ash of War would be very helpful. Oh, this is a great example. This guy right here that's about to be funky that I just smacked That's a boss in other contexts, but it's also a regular enemy um, in higher scaled areas, and I think that's cool because like you practice killing that boss in the early game if you're killing all the bosses. All right, my jump button is not working right now. Okay, it's working again, and then you might get that boss, and then you get that as an enemy in a later game. But now you already know how to defeat the boss, which I think is kind of cool. Like you've just learned how to beat the boss, and so now you can easily defeat him as a regular enemy. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. Alright, Wormface is over here. I don't want to fight Wormface. Preferably not. Just kind of picking up items. I think I'm gonna head back to Liurnia. Foot of the Four Belfries. We're gonna go the other way. I can see how it could be an advantage for randomizer, but yeah, I definitely think it has more advantages in randomizer than it does um, in other contexts. Because like you look at a game like Minecraft, Minecraft doesn't have any scaling. It's all the same difficulty level, and everything is a different way. But I guess like a way you could implement scaling is you look at the Enderman. Enderman is I think one of the only enemies, or just mobs in general, that spawns in all 3 dimensions. So in the overworld, an Enderman can be much easier to defeat, does less damage, has less health. But in the Nether, it slightly ups the ante, so it slightly does more damage and it has more health. And then in the end, it triples to what it was in the overworld. So like that's kind of how you could scale Minecraft, but that's like the only enemy that's in multiple locations. Yeah. Doesn't have a meaningful progression. You die, you're back to 0. That is true. Minecraft do be that way. All right. I need to get to a graveyard. Okay. Graveyard's over here. Graveyards have a bunch of items, so ideally we can pick up something useful from a graveyard. Which would be helpful. Nothing within my mouth. Don't worry about it. Oh, see this? Look at this. So there's the ulcerated tree spirit, as a regular enemy, and not as a boss. Okay. Oh yeah, we need upgrade maps. That's okay. Somber 1. Hello, buddy. Yeah, we're just gonna leave him alone. I guess Souls games also kind of have, don't have meaningful progression, because, like, you die, you usually go back to square one. I guess you keep all your items, but you lose your runes. Alright. Gotta love giant hands. Actually, it's not the enemies that are annoying. It's the getting hit and getting stunned and locked in position, and you can't run away. And so it doesn't matter. You just die. And this is why I have mods installed that prevent. Oh, I lied. The mods that are installed are not working. Frick, dude. Ah, that sucks. So I usually have a mod that disables losing my runes on death, because I find that very annoying. Because you can't do anything in this game if you don't have runes. And so and I die like you just saw it. That happens too often, where I'm just meandering about and something kills me. Or usually I run off a cliff because I don't realize that the fall is actually going to kill me. And it's really annoying. So now, that's gonna suck. But once we get to a certain level, it'll be fine, I guess. I think. I don't. We hope so. Well, you can demo the reset roll. Rose Church. Alright, Gargoyle Halberd. I quite like the hook claws so I wouldn't mind upgrading. You know what else I need to look for? Are merchants. Holy, you're a very dangerous enemy. I want to die. I couldn't get into the original Dark Souls because it seemed hard for the sake of hard, and the death mechanic is part of that. It definitely is, which is why I make the death mechanics easier. In my first playthrough, I disabled losing your runes on death, and I made upgrading your character cheaper, and that's all I did. And then I was able to beat it, but losing the runes on death was far more frustrating than it was enjoyable. All right, we're gonna go to round 2. So, knowing that I don't have that installed is concerning, because I'm not very good at the game. But it is very much difficult. Alright, what do you got? Smithing 4. Market Shackle's also not a bad pickup. Let's see here. What do we got over here? Smithing 2s. And more smithing 4s. I need the physic. Well, now, gosh darn, I wish I didn't lose my runes. Alright, I'm buying the physic. It's a very, very good item. I don't know if it's always going to be there, but alright, so you don't... Yeah, they don't have, they have smithing 2s. I'm gonna just buy 3 of them, I guess. Now, see, now that I know I can just lose my stuff, I'm, like, nervous. Because I have a Somber 1. I believe I've turned on the ability that, items will automatically upgrade to my highest upgraded level. So if I have something that's +3, it'll automatically upgrade the next thing to +3. I have a Somber 1. Oh, this is a Somber 1. It's 900, though, for it. Alright, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. I only have the Crimson Tier. I can put on Thalier's gloves. Okay. So getting to more graveyards would be very helpful. So I should probably just make my way. Probably just make my way over there. Right? So I died right there. I ain't getting those back. I'm gonna just die again. There's another graveyard somewhere in Liurnia, and I don't remember where it is. Okay, there's a graveyard right here. That's a graveyard. I don't remember where the other one is. So I really want to go... I really want to go to the merchants that are in the area. Oh, I guess we can go to that merchant. So let's go to that guy. See what we can do. And not die to Karya Manor, preferably. Dying is not good. Okay. Karya Manor's not doing its thing. Gotcha. There's supposed to be arrows raining down. I don't know why. I ain't complaining. I'll tell you what, I ain't complaining. Alright, so we're really in need of smithing 1s. We have the 2s. We want to upgrade our weapon to the max. And then I'm probably just going to wait until I get a Colossal Hammer. And then I'll be happy. Because Colossal Hammer is fun gameplay. Trust. What do you got? Cypher Pot. Lightning Shroud cracked here is not bad, as well as the Sewer Jail Key. No, I'm trying to be on my way. You're still talking to me. That's the problem. Alright. So, that's good to know. Death root. Okay. Not overly helpful, but not bad either. Alright, so that's that merchant done. There's the one in there, but we definitely can't get to him until we get into Raya Lucaria. So we're going to go to not isolated, nomadic merchant that's up at the front here. I'm going to get rid of this marker because I don't really need it. I want to go down. Yeah, I'm going to go down there. Actually, there's key items over there. I'm going to run behind this dragon real quick. And hope I don't die, because I have a lot of runes on me and I hate to lose them. Alright, Greg. Looking that way. Alright, he's coming. Oh, he's gonna see me. Alright, well, I guess he didn't care. That's a boss I don't want to deal with. Now, there is supposed to be a dragon there. But not that dragon. That's a DLC dragon. Okay. Not gonna lie. I feel like so far, I kind of just enjoy playing base game Elden Ring. That maybe doing a weapon-only run would have been the better idea for a challenge run. Because I'm not grooving tonight. I think it's because with the fog gate randomizer, everything is just kind of crazy. Rather than just, like, a normal, like, the item randomizer is kind of cool. The fog gate randomizer, not terrible. But also, there's a lot of running around. I mean, they get to open world, and you basically get to all the open world that you can. Does this guy sell anything good?
What are you trying to start? What are you trying to start here, sir?
Alright. Get him for his bellberry. Because right now I'm just hunting down smithing ones, and if I don't get them, that's kind of a problem. Get as many sets as grace as possible. It's too short. Oh no, his brother is right here. I'm gonna hit him anyway. Missed. Alrighty. This is the guy I came for.
Surprised no matter why don't up.
He's got smithing. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright. What even hit me? Alright. definitely want this. The smithing 4 is useful. And now it eliminates. The other reason I say the other one would be, like, in my latest playthrough of the game, where I was experiencing the DLC, I was having a lot of fun. I felt like I could just play that for hours. This, I'm kind of already done. So, this is not a great place to be. I guess I should check this. Oh. Okay. That's good. That's max weapon upgrade right there. And then just having the... I think I'm good with the regular upgrade. As long as I don't lose my runes on it. That's like the big one for me. Not having to worry about that is good. Alright, this path can be sketchy, but... maybe not. I mean, that's true. That thing's gonna blow up. Probably kill the other guys. Slightly sketchier, but not bad. I see. Alright, well, they were smart. They were very smart. They put up a fog wall so that way I couldn't do what I'm about to do. Or what I wanted to do. Okay. This is we are in the DLC. We're in a weird, I thought I was in a different place in the DLC. Alright. The bad news. I'm probably gonna die in one hit. From something. Hmm. How do I... okay. Glorified hallway. A lot of fog gate randomizers ends up turning into glorified hallways. Except that it's not glorified, because it's just terrible to get through. Because this is a fog wall to get out. So this is going to take me somewhere new. We're still on the journey for the smithing one. Alright. It would be great if I didn't dodge into his attacks. I got the easy boss to fight, and then I dodge and get hit by everything. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Wait, is this gonna put me on the outside of this? No, it is. Okay, good. Oh, what? There we go, gentlemen. That's all I needed. All I needed. Now, friggin' feel my wrath. Feel my wrath. Cool. It's a good boss to get. Wait, both of these are fog gates? No, you're telling... oh, man. I don't remember which one brought me back to where I last was. Okay. Now we're on mountaintops. Not very safely at mountaintops, I might add. Smithing 3s. Alright, I'm running towards a dragon right now. That's not good. Oop. Look at bud. I need you to calm down, please. So we've got 2s, we've got 3s, and we've got 4s. We just don't got 1s. Hey, look, first alien. I do have a somber one. But I don't have a somber weapon. Let's do this and then let's go into the fog gate. Well, while we're waiting for... Might as well upgrade ourselves a little bit. Alright, where does this lead us? I feel like a regular randomizer would have been better. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't driving with me. I thought this would be more enjoyable. Riker! And it's not gonna give me the server. Oh, it is gonna give me the server. Loretta devouring. Richard. Richard, please. Richard's a good boss. No, these are definitely better. Alright, Richard's a great boss to get. He's easy. Tree medallion. Now that's pretty good. Alright. This is not scratching an itch right now. It's making one. I'm gonna be so for real. So we're not gonna keep doing this. How about that? No. I don't want to crash my computer. Okay, that was not driving. I I have a better idea for a better plan. I am going to set it up real quick. Oh, we can reset this shit. I'm gonna do a weapon only run because I think that's gonna be enjoyable. All right, I'll be right back. I never muted my mic. My bad, G. I wasn't saying anything, so don't worry about it. Alright, we're back. Okay. So, what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna go to here. Look at this. All of the weapons in the game. We're use what you we can only use one weapon type. Also, don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Shoot. This is a sad day. I don't really want to do daggers. I'm not ready for that. I'm not good enough at the game to do a dagger only run. We're gonna choose, and also I know a dagger only run exists already on the internet, so I want to do something that hasn't been done before. Sacred seals, that would be incantations. Again, kind of already exists. I think I'm gonna actually. I'm sorry. This is a rigged. This is rigged. Um, we're not good enough for torches yet. So that's already been done as well. Um, basically, daggers I eventually want to do. Honestly, I'm looking more. Anyway, I was looking for melee. Anyways, this is making me look bad. Give me a weapon that hasn't been done yet. Great hammers. I haven't seen a rundown on great hammers. We can do great hammers. We'll remove it. Great hammers. All right. That's what we're doing. Gentlemen, that's what we're doing. I need to... Hold on. Hold. Hold. Can you change live... Um... Can you change... I know I can do it to Twitch. Um... I'm going to separate that as two different words. Alright, that's that one. YouTube. Can you change YouTube? Oh, it's me. Uh, edit video? Question mark? Alright, this... I can. Save. Move that over. Open this jit up. We're going to get rid of that one. And we're just going to do the other one that prevents me from losing Runes on Death, because I'm really bad at the game. Alright, great hammers only, gentlemen. Great hammers only. I'm going to need to pull up. Okay. OneDrive is really annoying, gentlemen. I tell you what. I need to pull up I have a spreadsheet of a lot of things in Elden Ring. The only thing that it doesn't have is everything from the DLC, because I made a pre-DLC. It's raining again? Man. So we only want great hammer. Alright, I love it when I do that. Alright. There's a couple. Great stars is the thing. I don't think any... Yeah, we'll get rid of Radville. He wasn't worth anything. It was boring. Alright. So we're gonna name this one Hammerino. I don't think it particularly matters because none of these guys start with a great hammer, so we're gonna start with a wretch. Is there... Hold on. Is there a character that I know who has... Is there a character that I know that specifically uses a hammer? Kind of. The first character that came to my mind was Battle Beast from Invincible, but I can't really make that. I need specifically a humanoid character. Trying to think of like an anime that I've watched. I want to make an interesting looking character. Like the guy I always watch, he literally has the Joker. This is my best attempt at recreating an actual character. This is supposed to be Bon Voyage. Um, when I was doing French Challenge, this guy was just. This was the first guy I made. I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was doing with either of these two dudes. I was just doing stuff. This guy is actually supposed to look like somebody. Who can I choose to look like? I don't want it to look like me. That doesn't make any sense. Before you suggest. Let's see. Who do we got? Who do we got that wields like a giant hammer? Thor. You're right, dude. Hold up. Do we want to do? We don't want to do Chris Hemsworth though. Hold on. Thor wields a hammer, though he wields a small hammer. Though, if I'm being totally honest with you, he wields a normal-sized hammer, not a giant hammer. Well, when he gets Stormbreaker, all right, it's only giving me Marvel. I'm gonna make him anyways. Why not? Yeah, he's actually kind of on the paler side. Yeah, zoom in on Chris Hemsworth's face. Yes. That goes up. Okay. It actually has kind of small eyes. Their noses are actually quite similar. I gotta lie, the rest of the face is kind of there. Does not really have large lips. That's fine where it is. So that kind of hits him pretty good. I feel like that was honestly probably the closest. Oh, this one right here. Oh, that kind of has a ponytail in the back. Maybe not. So does this. Alright, and in the grand scheme of things, I think I'm gonna go with the other one. We don't want the lust. Brows. Kind of like that. He has definitely a darker beard. Should I, give him an eye patch? No, not the right eye patch, though. Yeah. It's gonna need a big... big, strong man. Want to be muscular. Yeah. That's... I'd say that's a pretty good Thor. I'm happy with this. Alright. We're gonna go with... Golden Seed, I think. Alright. Great hammers only. The biggest issue with this, I still... Alright, we have to take that off. Because that's not a great hammer. I still don't, Alright, let me make sure that I get rid of farmable. So, brick hammer, which, oh. Okay, brick hammer, great mace. Great mace is fine. Large club. That's fine. Great. I'm freaking love this guy. I'm freaking Thor right now. Where is my hammer? Interesting. You cannot block. Excuse me, good sir. Me gets stabbed. Continues running at him. Alright, anyways. Oh. Oh, no, is it not gonna... Dang it, the timer ain't gonna work, gentlemen.